Xiao Tian's 3 wives, driven by the desire to forcibly possess him, inadvertently sparked jealousy in the other 2 wives, launching a frenzied attack on Longqiu Baiqing. One woman's hands fluttered like light, while the other's legs were fierce and fast like a storm. Watching Xiao Tian, he felt both frightened and exasperated, thinking, "Can't you avoid involving me?" Seeing all her attacks miss, Luo Fenghai was infuriated. However, at this moment, Zi Ruoyan coincidentally attacked simultaneously. The 2 collided and tumbled forward. The result was that the angle of the attack went directly towards Xiao Tian. Immediately, the 2 women exclaimed in shock, "Quick, get out of the way!" Xiao Tian, observing the incoming attack towards his face, suddenly saw Zi Ruoyan and Luo Fenghai falling to the ground. Longqiu Baiqing, who had been hanging on Xiao Tian, blocked the attack in front. She forcefully endured the joint attack from the 2 empresses. The shimmering thunder, like a twisted vortex, completely absorbed the strength of the 2 empresses. Longqiu Baiqing, who resisted this blow, groaned. She spat out a mouthful of blood onto the ground. Zi Ruoyan and Luo Fenghai's expressions changed, rushing to support each other. Longqiu Baiqing wiped the blood from her mouth and said, "Thank you both. Spitting out this blood feels much better." Luo Fenghai looked at the silver-haired dragon woman in front of her and exclaimed, "But your injuries are even more severe now." Zi Ruoyan also frowned, asking why she didn't dodge earlier. Longqiu Baiqing shook her head. "When you decided to take me in, it became a favor. So, I couldn't fight back against you." Longqiu Baiqing calmly continued, "And just now, you mentioned the aftermath of his condition. If it hasn't recovered, he definitely can't withstand that attack. I calculated that enduring it directly would be the best outcome, allowing for continued breathing." The crowd fell into silence for a moment, unable to comprehend her calm demeanor. How could she remain so composed? Perhaps it had nothing to do with the amnesia caused by the curse. In a corner, Zhongling had already shouted in panic, "Quick, help her with her injuries." In the end, everyone hurriedly placed Longqiu Baiqing on the spiritual stone recliner, administering her medicine and letting her rest properly. The crowd anxiously watched over the condition of this woman. However, Longqiu Baiqing expressed that taking medicine was not as effective as staying by Xiao Tian's side for a faster recovery. Hearing this, Zhong Lishuang couldn't understand. Xiao Tian asked, "What's the reasoning behind this?" Xiao Yer floated to Xiao Tian's shoulder, spreading her chubby little hands, asking, "Haven't you all noticed? It's comfortable to stay by Daddy's side." Xiao Yer's words made everyone suddenly wake up as if it were indeed true. Unconsciously, everyone seemed to really enjoy being around Xiao Tian. Some previously unanswered questions suddenly became clear. All eyes were focused on Xiao Tian. Luo Fenghai's eyes lit up as she said, "The treasures of heaven and earth are very powerful, and they have merged into Xiao Tian's flesh and blood. As his body radiates around, it's like a moving treasure." Xiao Tian clapped his hands, suddenly enlightened, and the atmosphere became lively again. The surroundings were once again filled with excitement. Zi Ruoyan looked at Longqiu Baiqing and spoke, "For the sake of Luo Fenghai's father and your own health, staying here with you is already a settled matter." Zi Ruoyan looked at Longqiu Baiqing with a serious expression. "However, if we place you by Xiao Tian's side, I'm not at ease. No one can guarantee that you don't have ulterior motives." Faced with Zi Ruoyan's questioning, Longqiu Baiqing nodded and said, "Your suspicion makes sense. Even I cannot guarantee whether I was good or bad before losing my memory." Zi Ruoyan nodded, looking at Xiao Tian with a stern expression. "From today onward, I will officially move to the prince's palace and live with you." Sitting across from Zi Ruoyan, Luo Fenghai widened her eyes, marveling at the queen's decisiveness.